Hi, I'm Angel with fleecefun.com and allfreesewing.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cute basic pant for your 18-inch or American Girl doll. For this project, you will need the following: a printed out version of the free PDF pattern that's available on fleecefun.com, a third of a yard of fleece, thread and needle, 9 inches of 1/4 inch elastic, and sewing machine. Great, once you have all those items, it's time to get started. Assemble the pattern and cut out the pieces. You can find instructions on how to assemble the pattern on fleecefun.com. You will cut out 2 of the pattern, so on folded cloth, cut out 1 of the pattern. It's really easy to make multiple pairs in one sitting, so just cut out a bunch so you can make a bunch at one time. Alright, now that you have all those pieces cut out, it's time to move on to the next step. Pin and sew each pant leg. Taking each piece you just cut, fold right sides together and pin the pant leg to the point where it begins to curve. Sew each piece using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Alright, now it's time to bring the pant legs together. Now it's time to bring both the pant legs together, and this is kind of like a fun magic trick you get to do. You're going to turn one pant leg right side out and you're going to stuff it into the inside of the other pant leg, okay? So you'll have right sides touching together. Line up the seams and pin it together so it has that kind of U. That is the rise of the pant. Sew it together using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Perfect. Now it's time to add the waistband. Okay, we're going to finish up with the waistband. You're going to turn the waistband down a 1/2 inch and pin it. Then, using a medium zigzag stitch, you're going to sew along the edge of the waist, starting at a seam and stopping about 1 inch short of completing the seam. So you have a nice gap, and that's where we're going to insert the elastic. Using a safety pin pinned on one end of the elastic, you are going to thread the elastic through the waistband, taking care to make sure that the end stays out because you'll want to be able to sew the ends together. So once you've threaded all the way through, you are going to take the 2 ends of the elastic, overlap them, you're going to sew them together, and then you are going to tuck it into the casing and you're going to sew the casing shut using a zigzag stitch. Then trim your threads and turn your pants right side out. And that's it, you're finished. A very simple and easy doll pant. It also would be a good beginning project for someone you're trying to teach how to sew. If you liked this project, I have several others on my website, fleecefun.com, that you'll also like. This same pant can be made for your little girl. It's called the Basic Pant. It's very easy, very simple pattern and tutorial, and it's free. If you like this, you might also like the boutique style doll pant. It comes in size doll and in child, and that pattern and tutorial is also available on fleecefun.com. Be sure to check out fleecefun.com to see all my patterns and tutorials. All my patterns and tutorials are free. We're also on Facebook and on Pinterest. Have a great day, and remember, velvet is pretentious. Fleece is fun.